And hello to everyone joining us here in Silverstone this weekend as the drivers make their final preparations for today's race. The grid is forming up and we're getting ready for what promises to be a real spectacle. So Silverstone's 3.6 miles of tarmac and 18 corners are no stranger to rain. Even in these conditions, without the DRS that would normally be available, the Wellington and Hangar straights still represent some of the best opportunities for overtaking. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remain calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
We are nearly ready for the start of today's race, but in the meantime, let's take a look at the grid. George Russell lines up on pole position, with Lando Norris alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Tete Camara, De Vries, Artem Markelov, and Giotto, Latifi, Galeo, Albert, Louis Delatraz, Aitken, Fukuzumi, Tadasuke Makino, and Maney, Fuoco, Meri, Lorandi, and Dorian Boccolacci. Gunter and Nico Kari completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck. seconds per lap. Keep this up. So far. Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
A great win then for the ART team today. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, rain can always be counted to add a bit of a chaos into the race, and they really took advantage of that today to secure this win. I mean, conditions like this can always make it a bit of a lottery, but ultimately, they kept the car on the track and they pointing the right way. Not everyone can do that. And that's what got them the win today.
ART, the French team who have been racing since the 90s in various forms of motorsport, are once again back on the winner's podium today after a brilliant display of driving skill. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for George Russell, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Difficult call, but I'd like to say George Russell. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of tires, and he's shown that today.
On to the teams then. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.